Hey guys, Future Next Guy here. I just wanted to let you know that I am by no means the best at making maps or anything. I just wanted to share this edited version of my 3-hour stream with y'all on YouTube. It took a lot of work to edit this down to 45 minutes, so I hope you enjoy it. And if you do like it, I'm going to try to start posting weekly videos for my stream highlights, but don't worry, they won't all be map making and such because I stream other things as well. But with that out of the way, I hope you enjoyed the video and feel free to leave a like and comment down below if you like the map. Anyway, enjoy. I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing some map making. Oh, there it is. Okay. My stream manager is still loading up on my laptop over there. Don't know why that's taking so long, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So yeah, so we're gonna make a battle map. Not quite a regional one, although also there's some wicked cool regional stuff on here. Yeah, it's gonna be a high in 2K, or actually, if we really want, we could do 4K. I mean, it'll work in every system. That's fine. We'll just use. Actually, it'll work on mine, but we'll just keep it for this. That should be just dandy. And we're gonna put the square, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Because this is gonna make it easier when I throw it onto like a roll 20 and such. But yeah, all right. And let's get started here. Let me just increase the size of this. Let's just get a nice little background. Because what I have in mind. It's kind of a simple, like, house in the woods, or you encounter on the road. And you find there's kind of like a nice hidden basement. And inside that basement is some cultists. So that's what we're going to be shooting for. Kind of blue. To do a bigger house. Or we could do something like this. Which you can see has 3 stories built into it. Yeah, that could work. So we do that. Yeah, 3 stories, and then instead of having a basement, well, we could do a basement still. Now, we knew a basement, we could just have it be an attic, essentially. Or, alternatively, this also has 2 stories, and this looks kind of cool. Yeah, so this might be our go-to right here. We're gonna have to size that down a little bit, but I think that's what we're gonna go with. Let's put it to 250. Yeah, place that right there. And then here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of take, kind of like so. We're gonna make some grass right there, and then we're gonna go back to our circle. Turn that softness up. Actually, first off, we're gonna turn that down because I want to get rid of these guys. Let me just select this one real quick. There we go. So now we're gonna turn that softness up, and select the wrong texture. And do it again. Wow. This one, please. Thank you. So we want to kind of like fade out. Kind of like that, yeah. Perfect. Essentially like that, so it looks like it's there, but you kind of have this shadowy, dreamy vision of it. So then we're going to start building the house. We're going to go floor by floor here. So we do not need the regional ones anymore. Just fancy battle map. Thank you very much. Alright, so let's scroll all the way up. So what is this made of? This is made of like what, wood? Yeah. Kind of like a wood structure. Composite. We want a nice little wood structure. Limestone, stone. Composite thick limestone. I could make a custom one, but I kind of want to use one of these base buildings here. It'll just be easier. Yeah, that'll work. That's wood. We're gonna scale that way down. Alright, and real quick, this is just gonna be an aid for me. But what I'm gonna do is get a choose color here, and I'm just gonna make a line so I can section these off. So roughly there. Just so I can have the sections, so I kind of know the parameters of where I'm building. Just get rid of all that. I'll have to fix that one real quick. But yeah, so now I can just easily delete that. Let me increase the brush size. Let's expand a little bit more. There we go. Hey, I learned something in art class. It wasn't much, but it was something. So then what we can do too is now we can get this little dirt road in, size it down a bit, kind of make it go past it, and you can see kind of one like into it. There we go. Now if we really want to have some fun too, grab a water texture. We can do, let's do this one. Make like a little pond, although I think that's way too bright. That doesn't match these things, so let's do a darker water. There we go, nice little pond there. Throw in some like little cliffs and rocks, and let's throw down. We'll go stick with the brick here. We'll put it to back here. See if we can get it lined up with the grid a little bit here. Yeah, let's make it a little bit smaller so it lines up with that grid nicely. Perfect, look at that. Well, almost perfect. And we're just gonna move slightly to the right. Just nudge it ever so slightly. There we go, now it's nicely aligned with that grid. Excuse me. And then we're just gonna do the same thing right here. Backing up a bit. And then we'll leave that because I might do that a little differently. Because I like the attic's a little bit smaller. Actually, it's gonna be a basement, so it could be bigger or smaller. So we'll leave that for now, and we'll come back to that. And for now, we'll just add some text boxes so I kind of know what I'm doing here. First floor. Yeah, we'll just throw this right there. So, ooh, wow, cap lock's on. Actually, we can just tap all of it. Second floor. And then we'll throw the basement down right here. Delete that. Alright, now we'll just throw it down right there. No problem. Alright. Basement. Alright, good, we can't select those. Perfect. So we'll get back to the basement in just a bit. First off, let's save it. What do I want to name it? Quote, Quiet Farmhouse. Put it in quotes. I can always rename it later, so we'll stick with that for now. And let's see how it goes. Nice key. Which really close my door. Alright, so now we got this. So since it's on the first floor, I want to lock this real quick if I can. Yeah, we're gonna lock that so I don't accidentally move it. And same with this. Because I don't want to accidentally like click something and accidentally drag it. So now I can't select it, essentially, unless I go over here and manually unlock it. Alright, so we kind of want to copy what's on the outside here. So it has a little wooden fence, you can see. Kind of goes right next to the door. Which is kind of one larger door. So we'll give it a nice French door. So here's a door frame. Alright, let's zoom in here. So we can really see the fine details. Yeah, so right about there. So now we have that lovely French door. And then we want to add a fence on the outside. So now we could do that with the wooden walls. Or we can use something else. We can use these wooden walls as well. Kind of looking at it, it's almost kind of like a picket. Not quite a picket, but like kind of like wood boards. So maybe I'm thinking this first one right here. Yeah, just size these down. And this would probably work well. Say they're 5 feet. And we'll move that text. Like, we had a lot of accidental signing of like inappropriate words, which was nice. Well, I'm not saying it was nice, but it was funny. I will say that. I was like 17 when I started college too, so that was awesome. So I was an awkward kid. Cuss words, then conjugation, exactly. Our experience of languages are all cusses. I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot of languages. Just like people learn the cusses first, and then everything else. I forgot to write this down. Just line that up nicely. Perfect. And then, do we have a shorter one? What about that? That's not short enough. That's too short. I got too long, too short. So what we do is literally throw it on top of it, and then move it slightly there. Actually, what we need is a gate. So why we can have that be a gate. Although if we're scaling this like that, that means this is 5 feet. So that door is about 5 feet. Okay, so that'll work. So these are about, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna need to move that back just a bit. Because I imagine we kind of want like a big door, you know? Or maybe not, actually, it doesn't have to be a crazy big door. What we can do is, we can just select this little piece, delete it, and then we can just scoot this guy right over. Perfect, and then we'll just have our door there, essentially. But we'll find something that gives us a nice little fence gate, you know? Oh, fun fact, this is designed for door. Some more sign language on the house right there. Alright, so we want kind of like something that looks like a fence gate. Let's see what we have. Broken glass. I love all the textures on this. It's so great. There's so much you can do with this. Like I actually have a map that some people have shared and such. I committed to a contest the Inkarnate website they're having. And it actually came out really good, but it took me like a good 3-4 hours to make it. I mean, for this one, I'm hoping to crank it out in about 2. Just in time for D&D tonight. Because I might use it in that campaign, we'll see. But, it depends. Map making can take a fair bit. Alright, something that I can use as a fence gate. It doesn't actually have to be an actual fence gate. It just has to look like a fence gate. Example? Wooden doors. There we go. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Actually, we would want to open it in, because you don't want the chickens to get out, right? You gotta keep those chickens in. In fact, yeah, we can put this in the door frame. Or, alternatively, we get rid of this, use an eggplant as a gate, see if anyone notices. Honestly, dude, I've seen such creative things. Let me show you. And I am really not an artist. I can do this because it's all pre-made stuff. I just have to assemble it and throw it together. Bang, you're done. But like making like full-on art, I am not that great of an artist. Although I do have actually some drawings from my drawing class. Yeah, but for what we'll do for this, we'll do a hay roof. It's where we're gonna size this down. Like so. Yeah, we're gonna throw that right there, and then we're gonna make it look like there's actual like walls to it. So how we do that is we just essentially put walls in. We're gonna put it on a layer below that though, so the roof is on the top. We're just gonna kind of drag that a bit, because this will also create shadows, which is the nice thing about using that. So on Battle Maps, you'll notice that the objects that have like, pretty much any object has shadows that automatically get added. So now you notice it's a little bit darker over here by the edges, so it kind of looks like there is something there. But what we can do now is we'll add stairs to really sell the fact that this is a chicken. So we grab our wooden stairs, we'll use the short ones. Spin them like so. We're gonna make that a little bit smaller. Throw that right there. And then there you go, now you have a chicken coop essentially. And what we can even do is we can make it a little more dirty. So it looks like animals actually live here. And that is lava. Also, another thing, I don't think I want to use this door texture. I think I want to use a different door for that one. Yeah, like the closed one. But we'll use the double closed. Scale that down there. Just like that. So it looks like, you know, like an actual, like, door. Like a door you would have for a chicken coop. And I just spilled some of that on me. Oh well. Alright, so now we got that. So let's go ahead and add some dirt texture. We're gonna turn the opacity a little bit down here. We still want there to be grass, but we want it to look a little dirty, like there's animals that live in here. There we go. So now it looks kind of a little more lived in, like there's animals. And now for this, we can add like a feeding trough. Whatever. I think y'all get what I mean. So now we can look, essentially it looks like a container. Or anything that looks like a container. A lot of seafood. I thought there was a good portion of seafood. Yeah, so we could use this. This crate right here. We essentially flip it. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah, just like 50, you know, we'll make it 60 nice and even. I'll make 2 of them. And then right there, we have our trough. We're gonna move that in just a bit more. So now we're gonna fill it with essentially what would be food. Oh no, I need you to be 0. Then for this one, we gotta put on layer 1, so it's actually on top of it. And we want to fill it with stuff that looks like grain. Cool. Knives. Oh, we got various pots and pans, wall scones, pillows. Such a good variety of pillows. I need to mess around with those a little bit more. Royal beds. Give the chickens some royal beds. So we want to throw in something that kind of looks like millet or something along those lines. We could use gold. So gold is an option. We just fill it up with what looks like gold. And we can also throw a, I guess we can't do it with this one. No, we can. So we can blend it differently. So we can darken it. But I find that darkens it too much. And like the other options, don't like do a great job. Just kind of, but you get like different things out of it. So we could use that for, and then throw in some like dark things. Yeah, we keep it 10. And we place them. Yeah, and then we can just place a whole bunch. Just all throughout it. And then I could throw in some magic orbs as well, like yellow ones. Kind of give it like a different texture so it looks like there's more than just a couple of these objects here. And to save myself some time, what I can do is, let me lock this, and this one right here. And we're gonna lock this fence. And this one too. So essentially what I can do is select only these. And then we just duplicate it. And we'll flip it. We'll put it right there, but actually we'll rotate it. So it is exactly 280 degrees. It's just like essentially flipped around. So now you kind of have like a different texture. And then we duplicate that. Throw even more, duplicate it again. Yeah, we'll put it a little more back this time. And what we'll do is we'll grab those outliers. So like this guy will get deleted. These two, and that one. Yeah, and then that kind of looks like it's semi-full. Torches? Nah. We could throw bananas in there. Just like really small bananas. That's all it is. You know that actually could work. Yeah, let's do it. While these are kind of a similar yellow, it's enough to break it up slightly. I can even darken these. Actually, if I do that, they're... No, actually, that'll work. Yeah, so I'll take all the bananas, and I'll darken them up a little bit, so it'll kind of give it a nice little contrast with it. See, using random items for creativity. If anyone looks really closely, they'll notice they're bananas, but they should be fine. Gotta throw some in different directions here as well. And then, what we'll do in our select tool, we can search banana. Banana. And then we select darken on them all. Or we could do multiply. Actually, that would be good, actually. Add like a little brown in there. Darken look. That's kind of a little in there. It's much brighter. That's kind of hard to see if we do that. If we do multiply, it's much darker. Color burn, we don't want to lighten it. Color dodge. That could work. Yeah, let's give that a shot. And what I'll do too, we grab it, copy it, paste it. We're gonna flip it, move it about so it looks a little different. Rotate it so it doesn't match up too well with it. Throw that right there, paste, put that right there, and there we go. We have our millipens. So unfortunately, we didn't get to use the eggplant, but hey, we used bananas. If that's any consolation. All right, so now we gotta start working on the inside. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and put flooring in. So now I'm thinking kind of like a nice wood flooring we could use. Turn those down because we want this to be just pure wood. Well, we can add a little bit of dirt, like in the entrance. But for the most part, we kind of want it to be dirt. Not dirt, wood. Kind of do a rectangle, perfect. Such a useful tool. And apply that right there, just to make sure we got all the edges. Fantastic. And that's it. Again, so useful. And what we'll do here, we'll take this, turn the softness all the way up, turn the opacity down by about half. Oh, try it. There we go. Lower that size a bit, and we'll just kind of make it look a little dirty right here. I don't want the moss right there. I just want straight dirt. So let's see, what else do we have for dirt? Could do like that kind of texture. No, it still shows the grass texture through it. Could do this dirt. Yeah, this dirt will probably be fun. Just kind of centralize like right there. Where all the heavy foot traffic is. And then we'll have that path that we saw earlier. As it kind of comes in. That's okay that it's on that. Because that is our border. Our lava border. There, so now we have like a little dirt by the door. Alright, so now usually a house wouldn't be completely just one room, so we want to split the rooms up a little bit. we could do. Can make this a storage area. So just have some like shelves. Oh, and actually, what we can do too is if we do this, kind of give it the impression that there's another one below it. We just need to add something. I mean, ideally, we want to make this a little darker. So if we put this on layer 0, it will look a little darker. We gotta throw that grid on layer -2. But that now you can kind of see it's a little bit darker, and we'll do the same for this. So let's, if we do the same here, get a 0 layer 1. Yeah, we'll make that a little bigger. This guy we want, well, not this one. That one's plenty big. It's the other one. Maybe a little smaller. Kind of like that. There we go. So now I actually want both of these to move over a little bit. Because normally you wouldn't use every inch. So yeah, that more like that. That's good. And then we'll throw that back. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and throw something and make it look like supports, essentially. How crooked is this? Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of like trying to get out of the sun here, so I apologize for me saying crooked. Probably, I'm dropping frames. Why am I dropping frames? Let me just close that curtain a bit. It's still a bit bugs. That's okay. Dropped 130 frames for no reason. Alright, seems legit to me. So I might adjust a little bit more. Still shining bright. Let me not knock over my tea again. I did that on Saturday when I was doing the same thing here, adjusting my curtains. Oh, they sound good. I just knocked over my whole glass of tea, all over my keyboard and all over my desk. Yeah, it was a mess. All right, let's get back into this here. So we need something kind of for like side supports. So we could use a bedside table, honestly. Nah, I think that's a little too flat. We need something a little more kind of tall. Ideally, like a ladder would be great. And kind of different types, but I don't know if that will look super great. We do have a board. What if we throw that under there? This would be like a -1. Nah. Not really that great. Yeah, I probably should save it because I have made a lot of changes. I would hate for all this to be deleted. All this has been an hour of work so far. I mean, let's see, I got an hour and a half? Yeah, an hour and a half or so left of time. So I need like kind of like a post. Wooden column. Perfect. And what we can do, we actually can put this on 1. We size it down. Small as it can go, to 10. Let's put one there, and we'll go here. Kind of tweak that a bit. So it looks like now it actually has supports. And we'll throw it right there. Oh, we have to adjust this one a bit. We need it to look like it's on both. This way it kind of gives it the illusion that it's too tall. Remember, we don't want to make it too tall. Just too tall. Just like so. Although I just realized I need to make this top board a little bigger. Yeah, we need to increase size by literally 1. Oh, that's true. We can just make this one smaller. Because this is the issue one here. Perfect. What I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna move this a little further away, so you can actually see the columns and such. I would like to move this bottom one, or even this top one, a little further back, so you can really see that, hey, there's a second one. Even a little further back, or a little more than that. There, because it also notice how it darkens the layer below that. Super nice feature because it creates shadows and something's on top of it. And there we go, and then we have some shells. Kind of take up some space. This way it's in the middle of a square. Although this guy I do want to be a little higher. So it's actually in the middle. So this way it's not weird when you're actually using it as a battle map. And the nice thing about having it the way it is, instead of having these being like their own square, they have this kind of like space where they're not in a square. So it shouldn't mess up with the battle, like if you're doing a combat. So kind of two couches, and they'll be slightly like not aligned perfectly. Okay, so we kind of have this uneven kind of style. It looks a little lived in, because not every house is like perfectly symmetrical. It'd be weird if it was. That should be kind of creepy, honestly. So we're gonna throw some candles. We'll just do two. One there, and we'll kind of rotate that one slightly so it doesn't look exactly the same. I just dropped in what kind of map are you making? So I'm just making a battle map. This is a kind of an encounter. Like inside of the road encounter that I'll probably use in multiple campaigns. Just kind of generic. This is a farmhouse, and then I'm going to have like a basement, which I haven't planned out yet because I don't know how big or small I want it yet. But there can either be cultists or other type of enemies. Maybe you can harbor some enemies of whatever faction they're fighting, or bandits, kind of like that. Or maybe it can be the side of a murder. Just kind of stuff I can edit as I go. Because I want something kind of a generic thing I can use for multiple campaigns. I won't use this for more than one, or I won't use it in the same one, I mean, multiple times. So kind of like, oh, it's this thing again. So, but that's kind of what I'm just going for. This little farmhouse. So far, we have. I mean, I just placed this down, kind of giving the feel for what it is. I have to finish the pond out, but we got the first floor. We made a bathroom, and a chicken coop with food included, like millet. Which I use mainly bananas and gold for that one. Get rid of that. Let me actually save this real quick before I forget. But yeah, that's what we got so far. I'll add some lighting in here as well. For those candles. By the way, never underestimate the power of lighting. Lighting will make your maps look amazing. It just adds that extra little thing. Light. Sorry, just like the little one. So we just make that a little bigger. It's like size 40. And just already you can see how much of a difference that makes. It just kind of really highlights it. Colors and lights are big, guys. Alright, so we got that done. Exciting, I know. Alright. So now we have to do the second floor and the base. Alright, well, let's get started with the second floor here. It's gonna have the same kind of wood texture. However, apply. What we're gonna need to do is essentially make more wall. Because they don't have like closed parts of it. Because what we're using like composite brick, right? Is this the same color? That is. Is it? Kind of gray. It needs something a little darker. Not mud brick. Regular brick? Yeah, this is a regular brick. Yeah, there we go. And we could just rotate that. Fits beautiful. Put it on 0, so now it goes underneath. And bada bing bada boom, we just gotta level it out a bit. Because it is more towards the outside. Perfect. There we go, now we have a complete second floor, and what we'll do, just to match it, we could do that. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and throw a roof on it, just as like an overlay. What kind of roof does this building have? Kind of, I'm using this as my reference there, blue. Kind of wood and blue. Alright, there we go, we gotta go ahead and throw this on to overlay. Perfect. Alright. And then real quick, I'm gonna refresh my beverage. And I'm gonna use the restroom. So I'll be right back. Don't go away just yet. I'm gonna quickly. Alright. Second floor. It'll be about one. Glad to send you a link to one. Sure, go for it. Let's go for standard frame then. Yeah, let's just do this. Now think of something creative to do with the middle. And then we'll literally just take that. And it's like it's one continuous. Oh. Now it's like it's one continuous thing. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do with the border here. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy it. So copy it, paste it, or rotate it. Right, I gotta group this. So group it, now when I rotate it, it's a solid piece. Nice thing about doing a square map. And that's gonna be right in the middle. Alright, next, I gotta delete some of these trees. There we go. I just don't want them sticking to the other one. Sorry, let me react. I found one that I'll be glad to send you a link. No worries. Yeah, go for it, dude. What if I do this? I have an idea. Just gonna rotate that slightly. Make it look like it's tied. I don't know if this will work well. Whoop. But it can kind of look like it's chained together, essentially. That might look decent. Pop it like that. Kind of a little more up though. Yeah, let's get that rope. Let's just throw a little more in here, you know? Make it a little better. Make it a little more better. I want to give it some mass. A little more edge on there. Kind of make it look like it's coming around. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take this, put this on layer 1, so now we have it. Now we have it underneath. So kind of like so. There we go. That's not half bad. I'll throw it like that. So now if we fit the screen, kind of looks like someone just like chained a board to it. I don't know, I might get rid of that later, but I kind of like it. We'll see. Alright. Well, basement time. So I'm thinking maybe it's like an unfinished basement, maybe. You know, it's kind of mined down there. A lift. So we kind of, you know, are jagged. Alright, there we go. Alright, Chris. Honest opinions. What do you think? We talk about I kill you kill me, you kill me. Oh my goodness. Kill each other. You kill me, and I kill you. But who knows? Indeed. Because what do you think of the map? How do you think it came out? Good, bad, mediocre? You know, terrible? Let me know your opinion.